Okay, welcome to Full Self Driving 11.4.2. Let's check this out as we're on our destination here, and let's see what actually happens. I set it for a random address. Let's see what it does. So after the stoplight, actually what I am going to do as we go, I am going to change the on-ramp to a different on-ramp than this one, and I'll let you know as we go through the video. Now FSD is on. And it's driving just fine. It's working. And this is in chill. And I'm putting at minimum lane changes right over here. And I'm upping the speeds. I'm running speeds at 5 miles over the speed limit. I'm reshooting this video because of some technical difficulties that happened on the other video. So let's do this one. And there's a little bit more traffic, unfortunately, on this one. But we will try to reshoot again early in the morning like I did. When there's basically no one around. So this is where there's going to be a change in route after this right turn. Looks like it's creeping forward for visibility. Let's see what it does. There are some people coming. Oh wow, it's doing it. Okay. I'm going to cancel this where it's at. I turned it off. I'm driving because I'm changing the on-ramp. This is me driving manually now. Remember, this is not lane keeping. This is complete turns and stopping at lights. Let's see what it does. Okay, it's going up to the car. Quick note, there seems to be some confusion between FSD on other videos where I see FSD compared to lane keeping. Even within the same vehicle, it's different things. You cannot compare the two. Lane keeping will not take a left turn and wait at a red on this light. It won't do that. All vehicles do come with some sort of lane keeping, which is very, very useful. I like it. It's useful. Okay, here we go. So he'll move, and then we're moving. Let's see what it does. And it turns into this lane. Good. Good. And our next turn is to the left. Okay, I'm going to bump up the speed. There's no room for thinking about what lane to get into. Has to get in that lane. In Los Angeles, if you go in the other lane you're trying to get into, if I make this turn and it goes in the wrong lane, someone is going to slip to the right and I'll never be able to enter the freeway. So I may have to disengage it. Okay. Going to put both hands on the wheel. As I always stress with full self-driving, keep your hands on the wheel. Now it's going to turn. Let's see where it goes. Okay, no, that's what it can't do. Okay, it has, let's see, will it go over? I'm only letting it do it because there's hardly any traffic. That was too much. It's got to get in that other lane. And it's taking too long to enter. I'm giving it some pedal. Okay, this guy's entering slow. Let's see what it does. He's carrying a load, so let's see. So far, so good. I am going to push the pedal. Oh, we're good. Okay. Not much traffic. Okay, this is waiting too long to get into the lane. Needs the signal in. Now, we do have to go over one lane. I'm doing this by signaling, which you can do with full self-driving, and the car will go over a lane. For the reason it takes too long, this is done in the past, this lane will, to the right, will disappear. And you need to get into that next lane before and not wait. If it's clear, you got to do it. You can't wait. Okay, so now we are cruising on the freeway, and I can tell you from the last video, I had no problem. Everything was fine. So just let it cruise on the freeway. We're only at 70. We're only 65. We just went up 5. That's it. Everything is good, and we should be fine. Okay, now we're changing lanes to the right. And just so you know, there were emergency lights one day going through from behind me. It was the California Highway Patrol. And I got a message on the screen that said slowing for emergency vehicle. I couldn't snap a picture of it, but it actually worked. And it was about ready. It slowed down really slow on the freeway. It's really, really nice. So this is going to exit in about 2 miles. Okay, so we have this vehicle. It's slow. Okay, it's slowing. Yeah, nice. It's slowing down. Okay. Now we have to go over a lane. I'm going to let the car do it. Let's see what it does. We got a Tesla on the right. Okay, now if it's going over, it needs to do it. So far so good. It's not bad. So now we have Tesla Highway Patrol pulling someone over. And we had no problems, and it didn't even slam on the brakes or anything. That was good. That was really, really good. Better than the older versions. And the wheel was really still and smooth. No hesitation. Now here's the turn coming up. It gets in the right lane on this. That's nice, because you have to go left, and then we have to be in the lane immediately to the left, because we are taking a left turn rather shortly. Here is the bridge that you can see where, oh, went in a red, where it's obstructed. Let's see what it does. Okay, it's turning. Yes, that's nice. That's perfect. That's it. I didn't do anything. That is perfect. That is the difference between lane keeping and full self-driving. Look at that. It made the turn under the bridge because that is obstructed. And it stays away from the cars on the right. Doesn't swerve. It's slowing down. A little bit too slow, but it's okay. That's acceptable. Now we have to get in this right lane here. So the car is going into the right lane. And then we have to take a right turn. This light should last going through. Let's see what it does. That's going through. Like a human does. It goes through. There we go. So now we're on this road. This intersection has been really useful to me on full self-driving because someone went through that stop sign real fast and full self-driving slammed on its brakes, and I would have been in a serious accident. I didn't see the car coming. Full self-driving did, just so you know. Now we're taking a left here. We have some car. The car's a distance away. Let's see what it does. Okay, it's making left turn. Oh, it's going. It's no longer hesitating. There we go. Thank you for joining me on our journey. And look at this. One last little tidbit. It slows down for this speed bump. I don't know why it doesn't do it on the other ones, but it does it on this one. So I'll talk to you later. And remember, drive safe. And always remember to keep your hands on the wheel just to avoid any instances that happen, if they do happen. So drive safe. Ah, look. Ha! One last thing. I went around. Drive safe.